in chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, including the police. Any single person wearing any uniform in Nigeria is representing the president, and the president is the commander-in-chief. And the commander-in-chief issues an instruction to the chief of army staff, the chief of naval staff, the chief of air staff, the IGP, the controller general of Marshal. I've forgotten the head of civil defense, and all of them. That these people be withdrawn from VIP protection. That whoever thinks he deserves it should apply, and the application will be evaluated on the basis of merit, whether or not. But some senators are saying because they have been sleeping in National Assembly since 1909 that they are entitled to it. That is why majority of them spend their time at the National Assembly discussing frivolities, nothing that concerns the welfare of an average Nigerian. Because an average Nigerian politician, when they look around and see the presence of armed policemen on their payroll who protect them wherever they go, they believe there is no anybody talking about insecurity in Nigeria is talking rubbish.
That they
a prominent politician in Kwara State here came out to say that there is no security in Kwara. A well-known person, an elderly man for that matter, he came out to speak that there is no security. This is part of the. Although this person, I don't know whether he's entitled to security detail or not, but he just represents how an average Nigerian politician think. They lack empathy. Political leaders, most of them lack empathy. Well, that is why Senator Ningi could be crying on the floor of the Senate that
we will come back to this.
If the chiefs are down, what can policeman do?
We'll come back to that after this short break.
This is Sobe 101.9 FM. Excellence on the hill.
I'm not in feeling right.
Sonia Tomato Mix in the new stand-up pouch.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggi Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggi Star double cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggi brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggi double cubes today. Me and Maggi. So
You don't just vibe to anything, and that's okay. Do you like it hot? Then go for Mini Noodles Ninja Pepper flavor, the spicy rebel. Do you like it fresh? Then get your Mini Noodles chicken and veggies flavor, the fresh king. Maybe you like to party. Then you need to have a taste of Mini Noodles Patty Jollof flavor, Party Starter. Or you could be a foodie. Then you love Mini Noodles Sloppy Chicken flavor, the foodie vibe. Whatever you like, Mini-Me's got a flavor for you, so pick your vibe. Mini-Me Noodles. Slot life. That's your day and double good time. You will clean up even when you need to play. You will clean up when you need to have a great time. You will clean up when you need to have a great time.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Ó tiẹ̀ tí ó pè mí náà mo wá ní pé mi ò láṣẹ àti dúró ní trade fún ọkàn ìyẹn bóyá yẹn ló ṣe lọ wá nọ́mbà yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó lóun jẹ́ Bàṣírù Àdìgún bóyá tó ṣe ń tẹ̀sí náà. Mo á ní ẹni tó rán mi iṣẹ́ lè ní gẹ̀rù pé mi ò bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mi fẹ́ lọ bí ọ̀sẹ̀ náà. Pé ọwá ní òkè pé òun ti gbọ́ ìrẹsì mi kọ̀ ìrẹsì pé ní fẹ́ sọ kó ti pè é. Kò sí problem sir. Yes sir.
You don't ready to make the best of this end of year season? You buy end of year won't
ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sorry.
Eh?
Mi mọ̀ pé mo rò bóyá fẹ́ lọ síta ni.
For your safety measure reason, everybody want to be by. Even if you put something here, be looking around every 5 seconds. Some people might be giving you signal danger, you are buried in the music sound. For safety measure at work, in studio, you look around, and the way the man loud looking in. I want to train one by Mr. Hosseini from Radio France International. Only good music, good sound is good sound, whether you love it or you lower it. And you don't need to please volume. And music in this spirit, euphoria. Once you are in, that is why cultivate the habit of Atima Wokiri. You are buried in the music. Oh.
And it is already.
Every joyful moment outside deserves restful moments inside. So gift your loved ones sound sleep with Muka. Compliments of the season. Muka, adding comfort to life. December to you. December I'm December MTN Yellow 10. Gbogbo kọ̀rọ̀ tó ń rí ni afẹ́fẹ́ ìfà oríṣiríṣi yìí máa ta gbangba dé. Bóyá tilẹ̀ yìí ẹni àbí tòkè òkun. Òfin ṣe àríyá àbí fáwọn àfẹ́sọ́nà tó ń Yẹ̀wò ta ṣètò láti dé ìlú bẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ lákòókò yìí. Àríyá aláìlẹ́gbẹ́. Àǹfààní ìyá tabara ní tabara ọkọ. Má sòfara lásẹ̀nu ẹ̀ kí àkókò yìí má bàa fẹ́ rù. Dìde fúyà ṣàbẹ̀wò sí yellowtime.mtn.ng báyìí láti ṣe falafolo pẹ̀lú MTN Yellow Time. We are back again to do it again. This December, Sosobi Rose Excellence on the Hill is giving your brand the biggest of the end of the year promo ever. Buy 5 slots of jingle and get 4 for free. Yes, 5+2, absolutely free. And if you want even more value, buy 10 slots of jingle and enjoy 4 free. It's our season of giving and your season of growth. Let CBFM put your business in front of thousands of loyal listeners every single day. Don't miss out. For more inquiry, call Kuredi on 0806 034 2608. Again, 0806 034 2608. Or visit the CBFM office. CBFM, excellent on the hill.
We're back to the live. You're welcome back from that short time out on commercials. We'll see here for the review of newspaper headlines and news across our platforms. And then now, Adebayo, we were onto the discussion as regards the removal of the orderlies from our VIPs. Can we have your continuation then? Because I have another question for you, Darren.
Yes, as I was saying, even the senator that was crying that they withdraw his one policeman for God forbid bad thing. If anything happens, does he think one policeman is enough to defend him if they want to attack him? So these are some of the reasons why they don't seem to empathize with the masses. Somebody who looks around only him has about 2 or 3, 4 policemen around him. How will he appreciate what an average Eruku person is going through? What an average Papiri student is going through? What somebody in Yelwata and Benue is going through? What somebody in Egbe is going through? It's going to be very difficult for such a president to appreciate it. But what the president has done, I think it is the right thing, and it is long overdue. Police is meant to provide security for the generality of the people. For the common man, that is why the United Nations recommend 1 policeman to 400 citizens, not 1 policeman per senator, not 1 policeman per minister. He was busy comparing himself with the minister. Yes, if you read section 5 of his constitution, you will see that the president shall exercise his, is it section 5 or section 4 now? That his president can exercise his power either through the vice president or or minister or any functionary, any government functionary, any official of the federal government. Meaning that if you are going to take a decision that will affect some interest, you will be exposed to dangers.
Definitely.
But what law are they making in the National Assembly that will endanger the single life? I'm not saying they don't face threats. No, I won't say that. But then it is very easy to single out a minister for attack than to single out a senator for attack, except if what is at stake is personal.
Okay. Well,
so, but if it is a matter of state, I don't think it's more at risk. Or if it is not a matter of state or their inter-party politics, I don't think a senator is more at risk than a minister, because a minister takes decisions that affect that has to do with implementation of government policies, and that is where the real risk is. For example, look at Nyesom Wike. In compliance with the Abuja Master Plan, he has to take the decision. Look at Kwara State. Let me give you another example where the governors of hand renewal program is going on, project is going on. Some commissioners will have to be there to enforce some order of the governor. In those cases, those people are exposed. So, but the president did not withdraw this thing without providing alternative. But in their own estimation, they've written off the civil defense. And the president is insistent, saying that the civil defense are also trained for VIP protection and anti-vandalism.
Well, could this
so I
be?
think they need to wake up and smell the coffee.
And Madam Ayo, could this be because of the statement credited yesterday to Professor Wole Soyinka, saying that the president's son himself had more than enough entourage guarding him?
Exactly. That is why somebody like Wole Soyinka exists in the society, like conscience of the society. This president himself some things might be going wrong even within his own household at the presidential villa there that he may not know. He needs somebody like Wole Soyinka to speak out for him to take a look into it.
You don't mean it.
Seyi Tinubu, for crying out loud, is not a government official. As a matter of fact, his position is not more recognized in the constitution than that of you and I. So I think what's it called? Professor Wole Soyinka is right in saying that the SWAT that are following, the number of SWAT officials that are that special weapon handling and I've forgotten, a tactical squad,
okay,
that are following him are enough to even do the job in the Republic. Now that we are talking about our security forces being understaffed, the shortage of manpower. So I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do well by taking heed to the advice of the prof.
Following a good example first.
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on to another headline here. Well, before we do that, please, we have our lines to roll out, and you can call on them as we do the program as we progress. And the numbers that you'll be calling on are 091-2422-1019 or 080-5189-9241. Now, this year says that federal government pushes for 17.89 trillion naira new loans to finance 2026 budget. Now, the reactions trading this are that, first of all, where is the 2026 budget? Not to talk of, having the foresight of having this particular loan insight.
Well, a lot of people have been condemning borrowing by governments. One, we need to understand that borrowing has been an age-long instrument of public finance, but it has to be deployed responsibly. When this administration was coming on board in 2023, the first populist announcement was that subsidy is gone. And it's gone forever. That the money realized from stoppage of payment of subsidy will be diverted to building infrastructure and attend to other responsibilities. And they have done that. And every now and then they keep telling us that each of the revenue generating agencies have been surpassing their target. Talk of custom, FIRS, etc. Even those who are not officially revenue generating, they are declaring profit like JAMB. You now want to ask yourself, where are the proceeds of these those who are breaking targets? Where are the proceeds? Number one, there has been no stoppage. We no longer pay subsidy. Number two, there has been an upsurge in our daily crude oil production, and the price is not bad if you ask me. Price of crude oil per barrel at the international market. So meaning that there is much more. I know we have to save by soaring up our external reserve, but then all this increase in money, revenue generation, only translate to more money for the governors and other tiers of government, yet we are not seeing the impact. And the federal government is still going to borrow more and more. I think we need to have a routine. The National Assembly needs to wake up and stop talking about withdrawal of orderly and face. This is one of the core reasons why they are there. To, on behalf of Nigeria, scrutinize every borrowing plan, every spending plan, every earning of the federal government. Where there is a budget proposal that sounds frivolous, you should be there to prune it down. Rather, what you even see nowadays is that they will say, some people call it budget padding, they flare up. I've never seen where the legislature is involving, adding to the budget proposal. It is the executive that will bring bogus. You will regulate. But in Nigeria, they say no. Everything in Nigeria is turned upside down. So this is where I think one of the areas the National Assembly need to focus on and stop using our future, our destiny as a party thing within APC. Where I won't join them. I wouldn't like to join them in joining other people in calling them rubber stamp. But they have to shake it off too by pretending not to be. It does not necessarily mean that you are being antagonistic to an executive that is, that your party is in charge of. But then demonstrate the parliamentary responsibility. You are representing your constituents. And tell me which senator in Nigeria can come out and beat his chest and say my constituents are enjoying.
Well, we'll come to that.
In good faith.
We'll come to that now in a very short while, Adebayo. Thank you so much. We'll still be here.
This is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Bros, you want to know the salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R.
Celery and turmeric. Game changer.
Hello, Hafiz Oyetoro, aka Saka. That's my name. And I'm paying small with care at normal market price. No cheating, no extra charges, no admin charges, no commission charges, no everything charges at 0% interest. If you say anything when you buy for your house, you buy radio, pay small. You buy iron, pay small. You buy fridge, pay small. You buy generator, pay small. You find pay small. And the sweetest part is that the delivery will happen halfway through your payment. CD Kia. Now your village people they pursue you. If you no rush CD Kia now, download CD Kia app now on your phone's Play Store or App Store. 7 call.
You sabi do this hairstyle or not? Hello, madam. No, they use me watch film now.
Customer. No vex. I didn't the style for YouTube like this.
You get data to the press phone like that?
Na data from MTV until they use like this so. For just 400 naira when I load, there's someone with 7 minutes of calls and 600 MB data.
You be different kind hairdresser.
Upgrade your hustle with Oyato from MTN. You fit even get 15 minutes of calls with 2 gig on top for 800 naira. Dial *312*14# to join Oyato.
FNTCB kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mi o ìjàkadì lójoojúmọ́ wàhálà epo ẹ́ńjìnì àti ìdààmú ẹ́ńjìnì ìmọ̀ràn tí mo mú wá Total Energies láìpẹ́ ó dáàbò bo ẹ́ńjìnì Total Energies àtẹ̀kẹ́jì ìlànà pẹ̀lú Total Energies kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ epo ẹ́ńjìnì apẹ́ Total Energies àtẹ̀kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìlànà pẹ̀lú Total Energies.
Máa lo Total Energies fún ààbò lójoojúmọ́ lórí ẹ́ńjìnì rẹ kó o sì máa tẹná lọ yà.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, Ṣẹ́gun ló ń ké sí yín. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ mí, ẹ máa mọ̀ pé Ṣẹ́gun kì í fi fàájì ṣeré rárá. Ìrìnkèrindò mi lè pọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n mi ò lè ṣàìmọ̀ wá àsìkò tí màá dá nìkan wà láìsí wàhálà tàbí ariwo èmi nìkan. Pẹ̀lú ohun kan pàtàkì tí ó máa ń tù mí lára. Ìdí tí mo fi fẹ́ràn 35cl Coke inú kéèlì yìí, ó tutù, ó wọ̀nyí, kò dẹ̀ ju $300 lọ.
Ìwọ náà ṣe bí Ṣẹ́gun pẹ̀lú $300 péré fi 35cl Coca-Cola inú ike ṣe fàájì lónìí.
December gbọ́nà ọ̀tún yọ. December ń bẹ àmọ́ December ti MTN Yellow Tag yàtọ̀ gédégbé. Gbogbo kọ̀rọ̀kọ́rọ́ ni afẹ́fẹ́ ìfà oríṣiríṣi yìí máa ta gbangba dé. Bóyá tilẹ̀ yìí ni ẹni àbí tòkè òkun. Ó fẹ́ ṣe àríyá àbí fáwọn àfẹ́sọ́nà tí yóò ṣègbéyàwó. MTN Yellow Tie ṣetán láti dé ní pẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ lákòókò yìí. Àríyá aláìlẹ́gbẹ́. Àǹfààní ìyá tabara lè tabara oko. Pẹ̀lú MTN Yellow Tie.
We are back again to do it again this December. Sobi 101 FM, Excellence on the Hill, is giving your brand the biggest of the end of the year promo ever. Buy 5 slots of jingles and get 2 for free. Yes. +2, absolutely free. And if you want even more value, buy 10 slots of jingle and enjoy 4 free slots instantly. It's our season of giving and your season of growth. Let Sobi FM put your business in front of thousands of loyal listeners every single day. Don't miss out. For more inquiry, call Corriday on 0806 034 2608. Again, 0806 034 2608. Or visit the Sobi FM office. Sobi FM, excellent on the hill.
City Live. You're welcome back. Well, Adebayo, you were having your conclusive thoughts on the proposed borrowing by the federal government.
So, as I was saying, I think I've lost track of how much borrowing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had presented before the National Assembly and had been, that had secured approval for. I think we need to slow down and see to the execution of some of these projects first before we keep borrowing. And remember, we have this year we ran 2 concurrent budgets, 2024 and 2025, and I am afraid it may turn to 3 by next year, because I'm not sure if they are done with that of 2025, 2024, and that 2025 is still outstanding, and it is about time when serious deliberation should be going on 2026 budget, so that it could be announced on the constitutionally stipulated day of January 1st, according to section 318 of the Constitution. So I think there is need for the president to slow down a bit, and all this borrowing is not as if those borrowings are gifts. No, we are going to repay them, and I'm not sure whether it's yet to be seen what particular infrastructure, what particular physical projects those borrowings are tied to. All we hear is that we want to.
I think that's his submission this morning, that's from Mr. Rutimi from Oru. All right, so let's move on to another headline here at the bio, also from the Guardian. Says ECOWAS to slash airfare and then eliminate taxes by January. Now, there's a whole lot about, there's a whole lot around anyway about airfares here in Nigeria. In fact, I even saw a video of somebody posting airfare, just a one-way ticket from Lagos to the east yesterday, about 400 and something thousand naira. Like, this is humongous.
Well, it is not a West African thing. It is it's a general thing in Africa. But that of West Africa is appalling. It's the worst. This year, ECOWAS will celebrate its 50 years of existence. Other regions, in like this is South African SADC, South African Development Community. Yes, we also have the South African Economic Community. All these regional economic blocks were modeled after ECOWAS. ECOWAS is the oldest, but unfortunately, it is the least developed. Can you imagine after 50 years of existence, ECOWAS has not been able to construct a highway, super highway from Lagos to Abidjan to Dakar in Senegal to link up. You can travel by road through all the Southern African region, from Pretoria to Lusaka to Angola to Bulawayo and the rest of them, but not in West Africa. Yeah. If you are going from Idiroko to Accra, you need to see those roads pass through. Sometimes people's backyard. The vehicle traveling, transnational vehicle traveling through people's backyard from Ayeteju That's the first village in Benin Republic after Ejiroko. Till you get to Accra, it is until you, maybe when you enter Lomé, I mean between Lomé and Aflao, that's when you start seeing a semblance of something that looks like a highway. But that is not befitting of West Africa. So the same thing applies to flight. Sometimes our governments, they cut their nose to spite their face. If you look at the amount being charged, if you are flying from Lagos to Lomé, it's like 35 minutes. And from Lagos to Abuja, it's like 55 minutes. Do you know that it is much costlier from Lagos to travel from Lagos to Lomé than from Lagos to Abuja, that is farther? Why? Because the government will sit down there all in the name of reciprocity. They will be overtaxing the airliners. And the airliners will now pass these things on to the passengers. That is why air travel is still, West Africa is still the least developed in terms of air travel. It costs much more to travel from Lagos to Abidjan by air than to travel from Lagos to London.
Let's have this
airline.
All right, let's have this call this morning. So, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, sir, good morning. Your name? Yes, this is Sobi Radio. We are on today's review of news. This is Sobi. All right. Well, the person didn't really, catch that this is probably an English program. All right. So let's move. Okay.
So instead, it is not encouraging, air travel within West Africa, and without cheaper air travel, the principle upon which ECOWAS was founded, free movement of rural integration based on free movement of goods and people, it will never work. Talk of rail transport, it's not there. Talk of road transport, it's not there. And air travel, you make it that expensive. So rather than reducing, if you look at it, they are proposing now to stop it by January 1st, 2026. As much as 67% of the charges, airline charges, are taxes from the government. All the governments will pass through. They are taxes from them. So, and all these things will be passed on to, they don't know a foreign airliner is operating in Nigeria and the Nigerian government is busy taxing them. And it is Nigerian passengers that will be patronizing them. Who do you think you are annihilating? You are annihilating your people.
And in
the process, it will reduce the volume of trade that ought to have gone through this channel.
There's this belief that it's probably those who are wealthy that are actually using airfares. But considering what is happening on the roads in Nigeria,
and that is not the way it's supposed to be. Almost everybody in Europe, you see somebody who is a low-level, low-cadre worker planning that he wants to go and do holiday in Dubai.
All right, we'll come back to that after this break at the bar.
This is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
Celery. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, so.
Turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Baba, make you help me, Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me,
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service powered by AI. It can text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Oga Hustler, you guys match this hustle aura for aura. Oh yeah, carry one super commando energy drink, yeah. Make yourself get energy to fire on. Cause to wait for this hustle, don't be by size.
Neighbor, I beg you get change. I won't give customer.
I don't get to. Get First Money Merchant POS. Let customers pay with cards and never miss a sale. Don't let no change cost you sales. With First Money Merchant POS, enjoy fast payments, instant settlement, and secure transactions. Visit any First Bank branch or sign up on www.firstbanknigeria.com/get your POS to get yours today. First Bank, you first. Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star double cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
You don't just vibe to anything, and that's okay. Do you like it hot? Then go for Mini Me Noodles Ninja Pepper flavor, the spicy rebel. Do you like it fresh? Then get your Mini Me Noodles chicken and veggies flavor, the fresh king. Maybe you like to party. Then you need to have a taste of Mini Me Noodles Party Jollof flavor. Party starter. Or you could be a foodie. Then you love Mini Me Noodles sloppy chicken flavor. The foodie vibes. Whatever you like, Mini Me's got a flavor for you. So pick your vibe. Mini Me Noodles. Slop life. Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Crema, even when you need to clear your eyes. Kivo Crema, when you need to have the break time. Kivo Crema, Kivo Crema, Kivo Crema, Kivo Crema.
Good time moments with Kivo Creamer.
Kivo Crema.
This season, for every exciting... Nothing says we're inside better than... a sound sleep. Wherever you go this season, you deserve to come home to blissful nights with Muka. Every joyful night deserves restful moments inside. So gift your loved ones sound sleep with Muka. Compliments of the season. Muka, adding comfort to life. December gbọ́nà tó yọ. December ń bẹ, àmọ́ December ti MTN Yellow Tag yàtọ̀ gédégbé. Gbogbo kọ̀rọ̀kọ̀rọ̀ ni afẹ́fẹ́ ìfà oríṣiríṣi yìí máa ta gbangba dé. Bóyá tilẹ̀ yìí ni ẹni àbí tòkè òkun. Ó fẹ́ ṣe àríyá àbí fáwọn àfẹ́sọ́nà tí yóò ṣègbéyàwó. MTN Yellow Tag ṣetán láti dé ní pẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ lákòókò yìí. Àríyá aláìlẹ́gbẹ́. Àǹfààní ìyá tabára lé tabára oko. Má sọ falala sẹ́nu ẹ̀ kí àkókò yìí má bàa fọ ẹrù. Dìde fúyà ṣàbẹ̀wò sí yellowtag.mtn.ng báyìí láti ṣe falafolo pẹ̀lú MTN Yellow Tag.
Hello.
Hello, you're welcome back from that short time on commercials. Well, we're still here on today's review of news headlines and editorial express analysis. All right, and this is a time where we can take reactions from our audience, and the numbers still remain 091-2422-1019 or 080-5189-9241. Then, Adebayo, we have this last headline to take this morning, and this here says, a federal government weighs in as Burkina Faso refuses to release the seized NAF C-130 airplane, that was, seized at that time, and also with 11 soldiers. Now, do you see anything constructive coming out of these talks, regarding the opera that created the seizure in the first place?
Well, I don't know what to make of this, because it's like the Nigerian authority, they are not forthcoming with the exact picture of what happened, or maybe I might have missed out on some things.
I think
But
they
if it
claimed
is what they
technical
told us
faults.
happened, Burkina Faso has no reason to behave the way they do. And Burkina Faso need to realize that Nigeria is Nigeria in Africa. They must not toy with tiger's tail. Between Nigeria and Burkina Faso, it's like the story of the egg and the rock. If the rock falls on the egg breaks. If the egg falls on the rock, the egg still breaks, whichever way. They stand no chance against Nigeria militarily. But maybe it's as a result of the youthful exuberance of the leader. See, they are forgetting the name, something Traoré. That a lot of people have used it as to generate narratives for him, and he should not take Nigeria for granted, because from what we heard, if what the Nigerian authorities say is true, we have followed the right, aviation protocol. When you are in an emergency, according to the International Civil Aviation Organization rule, every commercial flight has rights to demand emergency landing anywhere, and they must be granted because of mutual interest of the global stakeholder, that is the sanctity of human life. The need to save life. But in terms of a military aircraft, it is at the discretion of the host of the country over which airspace the aircraft is being flown. And these people, they said they sought clearance, got the clearance, and landed. After landing now, Burkina Faso think they can now change the narrative. But I know where their grouse is coming from. Those who call themselves AES, Confederation of Sahelian States, they are landlocked. They don't have access to the nation. All their thoughts was that if Nigeria had allowed the coup in Benin Republic to happen, the Republic would be forced to join them because ECOWAS would not accept it, and so they will have an ally in the AES. And through that, they will now have a friendly nation that has a coastal border. So that is their plan. But Nigeria foiled, Nigeria thwarted all those thoughts. And as a result of that, but he needs to be properly advised. He needs to ask Niger Republic. Niger Republic was a bit more recalcitrant and a bit more militant towards Nigeria. But ordinary little tweak. Number one, electricity, they rely on Nigeria. Number two, fuel supply, petrol, diesel, and the rest of the petroleum products, they rely on Nigeria. So they initially they wanted to reciprocate by holding their onion. That was what led to onion scarcity about a year or two ago. But they realized that what is their onion compared to what would their onion do to us compared to what our oil stoppage will do to them. So Burkina Faso needs to, like we say in the social media parlance, they need to follow
from them.
brain.
All right, so this is about the size of the show this morning. Adebayo would like to have your conclusive thoughts, or let's just say your quotes of the day for us.
So conclusive thought is that those VVIP whose security detail is going to be withdrawn should know that no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian in the context of the current Nigeria. Whatever Nigeria is facing, we should all face it together.
All right, that's a very good one coming from you, Adebayo Abubakar. Well, for those who are listening to us, tomorrow will be another day for you to also join us on the program, and that will be at 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Mondays through to Fridays on today's review of these headlines, editorials, post analysis. And on this note, we say goodbye this morning. Do have yourself a very lovely day.
ẹ jẹ́ kí a máa kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa níbikíbi tẹ́ wà tẹ́tí náà kàn ní àti máa gbọ́ wa yálà nílẹ̀ yìí tàbí nílẹ̀ òkèrè. Olóyìnbó máa sọ nǹkan kan wípé agbára ni a fi ń toni jẹ́, ìyẹn ni pé information is power. Tí èèyàn bá mọ̀ nípa àwọn nǹkan tí ń lọ, èèyàn kan máa pàdánù àwọn àǹfààní lọ́lọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kan tí ń lọ káàkiri ni. Ṣùgbọ́n lásìkò yọpọ́n aṣẹ́ tó ti sún, yálà ó fẹ́ ra nǹkan ìlónúlé tàbí fóònù àbóríṣiríṣi nǹkan. Wọ́n sọ pé àmì ìlówó lọ́wọ́ mi ò lè rí kinní ìrà. Àǹfààní aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ kan ni ó tún dé báyìí láti lè jẹ́ kí wọn náà di ẹni tí ó ní àwọn dúkìá tàmọ̀ sí properties dáadáa láì ṣe yípo làágùn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ kan wà tí wọ́n ń pè ní CDCare. Kí ni wọ́n ń kí ẹ̀ fún gan? Kí ni wọ́n dúró lé lórí? Jọ́ọ̀ la fi ní aṣojú CDCare ní inú yàrá agbára pẹ̀lú mi. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abdulhakeem Okunla, ẹ bá mi kí gbogbo àwọn ará lé.
Ẹ kú dédé wòyí o ẹ̀yin ará lé. Orúkọ mi ni Abdulhakeem Okunla gẹ́gẹ́ bí olóòtú ṣe dárúkọ. Application àṣírí ọ̀la òní agbó abayín tí a mọ̀ sí CDCare application ìjọba tí ẹ bá ti ní orí fóònù yín ẹ ní àǹfààní láti wo àti ra àti san díẹ̀díẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan èlò inú ilé fóònù